Okay, so now I want to create a broadcast message to send to that list, my active members list, okay? So we're back here in the email center and we were over here at mailing lists. Now we need to go over here to our messages tab. I see that I already have, a list of messages that I've created. I can search for messages after I've created quite a few. You may want to search by name or use filters. So say I wanted to look for my broadcast messages only, I could do that. But here what we're going to do is actually create a new message to send to that list. So what I do is I come up here to create new message. I choose broadcast out of the options that I have here. Brings up this modular window. Message type broadcast, status active, that's fine. You could make a draft or inactive if you want, but for this case I'm going to leave it active. Web display on or off. This simply means, do I want this to be accessible via my website to view on the website or not, on or off. The next thing I'm asked is the message name. So I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste. I already have some of this stuff written down, and so I'll copy and paste some of this stuff in. Message name. It's been a great year, and I got a little number 1 here because I feel like I'm going to have kind of subsequent messages like this that I may send out every year at this time. So I want to number them. This is the first one. I could actually put in the date there if I wanted to. Probably a better idea, like say 2012, 2013. Then I want the subject of the message. Keep in mind that the message name is basically for your reference to find in your message repository, if you will. So I've got a message subject line. It's been a great year. And then I'll go ahead and enter in a from address. And when I click in here, I should have a full-blown editor. And I've got some stuff to go ahead and copy and paste in here. As you may or may not know, I've got some stuff that I added here. I got a simple hello. I just copied this from a text file. It didn't look like it copied over real well. So anyways, I've got some text. I come in here and this is all about kind of talking about some new events that are going to be coming up towards the end of the year as we finish. And I may want to add some styling to this. Clicking the bold. I got a hello, here's a paragraph, here's a couple of events that I may want to turn into links actually over to the calendar where the links are. There's a couple ways to do that, but maybe I want to personalize this message a little bit. This is going out to people in my list and I have first name, last names. So what I can do is I can come here and I can insert variables that work much like, or not exactly like, a mail merge. So you can click on here and we'll put in a first name, space, and then we'll put in a last name. Personalize the message a little bit with an exclamation mark. So you can type these in if you know them already, but they have to be exactly what you see here and what you get from these variables. There's a number of other ones that you can put in here as well, and those are available for various reasons. So as it stands with this message right here, it should say hello and first name, last name when it actually goes out. Here's my message. Here's some things to think about, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep it smart. Regards, Smart Association. Okay, so I think I'll actually format that a little bit better there. Okay, I can add pictures. I can do a few other things here with the tools that I have at my disposal. But all right, that's what I'm going to do right now, and I'm going to go ahead and click Save here. All right, I've created the message. Okay, so it's in the database, and I have some new choices up here, right, for this message. I can come down here and edit it further, but I can also choose, and what I recommend is you send this message to one person, like for instance yourself, okay, to see what it looks like when it comes across, highly recommend doing that before you go ahead and broadcast, especially to a large list. And I could just type in my email address and then hit send. But just for the sake of brevity here, I'm going to just go ahead and pass on that and come back here. And so what I ultimately want to do is send to my active list. So what I would do is I could, well, let's not skip over this. You can send to selected records. So if I click on this, I can just start searching for people by last name or email. I think I know that there's an email in my database here, and I can say click this and add record, and then it's going there, and then I can hit send. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and send it and see what happens. All right. So that message went off. But let's go back and to where is our let's see. I had to refresh this list here, so it shows my new message here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Brings up that same window again, and I want to send to list. So I click send to list, and from here I can choose which list I want to send this message to. This will be a list of all your lists that you've created. So I'm going to click active members, and I got my from email. I can make any changes, last minute changes here. Subject line and my message, I can edit it if I want. By clicking edit, I can actually put a BCC or a carbon copy address in there if I want, but I'm not going to do that. So now it's ready to send. I'm ready to broadcast this message to this list, but maybe I'm not ready to send it right now. Cool thing is you can schedule this for delivery. Say I want to send it, if I click schedule for delivery, and then I click with my mouse in the delivery date, it brings up a little calendar, and say I want to send this out tomorrow at, let's send it out at 9 a.m. Click done. Alright, it's set to be delivered tomorrow at 9 a.m. Now all I got to do is hit send, which I'm going to do right now. Click, and we got a little window up here, says it's scheduled to send successfully, and then I can walk away and go enjoy my dinner on a Friday night, knowing that that's going to go out tomorrow morning. And that basically describes, or hopefully helps you understand, creating a message and sending to a list. Thanks, and have a great day.